Fiqh and Sharia, the divine law and its understanding. The Foundation of Islamic Life, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. For many, the terms Fiqh and Sharia can sound complex, even intimidating. Some might even misunderstand them as rigid, old-fashioned concepts. But in reality, they are the very bedrock of a balanced and guided Muslim life, indispensable for spiritual practice. Today, we are going to demystify Fiqh and Sharia, the divine law and its understanding, the foundation of Islamic life. We'll clarify what they truly mean, their sources, their purpose, and crucially, how they serve as the essential framework for the Sufi path. Prepare to appreciate the profound wisdom in Islamic law. Part 1. Sharia, the all-encompassing divine way. Sharia literally means the path to the watering place, or the clear, well-trodden path. It refers to the comprehensive divine law revealed by Allah to humanity through His prophets, culminating in the final revelation to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Beyond just law, Sharia is far more than just legal statutes. It's a holistic way of life encompassing ethics, morality, manners, worship, economic principles, social justice, and personal conduct. It guides every aspect of a Muslim's existence. Divine sources. Its primary sources are the Holy Qur'an, the verbatim word of Allah, the Sunnah prophetic, peace be upon him tradition, the sayings, actions, and approvals of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which explain and exemplify the Qur'an. Purpose. Sharia is not meant to restrict, but to liberate. It safeguards our faith, our lives, our intellect, our lineage, and our property. It is the wisdom of the divine designed for humanity's ultimate well-being in this life and the next. Part 2. Fiqh, the human understanding of Sharia now. If Sharia is the divine blueprint, then Fiqh is the human endeavor to understand, interpret, and apply that blueprint. Jurisprudence. Fiqh literally means deep understanding. It is the Islamic jurisprudence, the methodical process by which qualified scholars derive practical rulings from the divine sources, Qur'an and Sunnah, to address various issues that arise in human life. Scholarly effort. This is a rigorous intellectual discipline, requiring profound knowledge of Arabic, Quranic sciences, hadith, legal principles in human society. It's an ongoing effort to determine what constitutes halal, permissible, and haram, forbidden, as well as what is recommended, discouraged, or neutral. Schools of thought. Over centuries, this scholarly effort led to the development of different schools of thought, e.g., Hanafi, Maliki Shafi, Hanbali. These are not separate religions, but diverse methodological approaches to interpreting the same divine sources. Reflecting the richness and flexibility within Islamic tradition, Fiqh acknowledges human fallibility in interpretation, but affirms the divine perfection of Sharia itself. Part 3. The indispensable wisdom. Why Fiqh and Sharia matter. So, why are Fiqh and Sharia so crucial for every Muslim? Clarity and guidance. They provide clear guidance on how to worship, how to interact with others, and how to navigate ethical dilemmas, ensuring our actions align with divine will. Order and justice. They establish a framework for a just and orderly society, protecting individual rights and promoting collective well-being. Accountability. They define our responsibilities and obligations to Allah and to His creation, forming the basis of our accountability in this life and the hereafter. Preserving the deen. Without Fiqh to interpret Sharia, there would be chaos, confusion, and a loss of the precise methodology passed down from the Prophet and his companions. They are the guardians of the outward practice of Islam. Part 4. Sufism and Sharia, the seamless connection now. Let's address a common misconception, that Sufism exists outside or transcends Sharia. This is fundamentally incorrect for authentic Sufism, the root and the fruit. For Sufis, Sharia is the indispensable foundation, the very root of the spiritual tree. Sufism, often referred to as tariqah, the spiritual path, and haqiqah, the ultimate reality, is the fruit, the essence, the inner dimension of that tree. No abandonment of Sharia. No true Sufi master has ever taught or practiced the abandonment of Sharia. In fact, adherence to Sharia is seen as the first and most crucial step on the spiritual path. One cannot attain inner purity and divine proximity without upholding the outward commands. Sharia as the compass. Sharia provides the outer discipline, the prayer, fasting, charity, honesty, which purifies the body and mind, making the heart receptive to the deeper spiritual realities. It is the compass that keeps the seeker on the right course. al-Zahir and al-Batin. This relationship perfectly reflects the concept of al-Zahir, outward knowledge of Sharia, and al-Batin, inward. Experiential knowledge. One cannot truly understand the spirit of prayer al-Batin without performing its form al-Zahir correctly. The outward form is the shell protecting the inner pearl. Conclusion, the indispensable foundation. In conclusion, Fiqh and Sharia are not just dry legal texts. They are the living, breathing framework that defines what it means to be a Muslim. They are Allah's profound guidance for human flourishing, both individually and collectively. For the Sufi, they are the essential discipline and the protecting fortress, allowing the heart to safely embark on its inward journey towards divine love and gnosis. A Muslim life without Fiqh and Sharia is like a body without a skeleton. It lacks structure, direction, and the very foundation necessary for strength and movement. They are the clear path, ensuring our steps towards Allah are firm and true. This is truly the essence of Sufi essence. Thank you for joining me on this vital clarification of Fiqh and Sharia. If this lecture deepened your understanding, please like this video, subscribe to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed, and share your thoughts on the importance of Islamic law in the comments below. Until our next spiritual unveiling, may Allah guide us in both our outward actions and our inward states.